Let's be real. We've all thought about it. The dream of retiring at 40, sipping margaritas while everyone else is stuck in rush hour traffic. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the thing. Most people who try to pull this off fail. And if you're taking the same approach they are, well, it's not looking good. But before you walk away from this video, I'm going to tell you why that happens. And more importantly, what to do differently. So if you're thinking about early retirement, stick with me, because we're changing how you look at things today. Let's start with the obvious. Most people who want to retire by 40 just have unrealistic expectations. They see the Instagram posts or YouTube videos of someone living on a beach and think, hey, if they can do it, so can I. But what you don't see is what's going on behind the scenes. First off, they might have way more saved than you think. Or they're living off investment returns that took decades to build, probably before you even knew what a retirement saving plan was. So, unless you're sitting on $1 million portfolio, retiring early isn't as easy as the internet makes it look. And to top it off, they may not be giving you the full financial story. So you may want to rethink equating your situation to theirs. And here's another harsh truth. The math doesn't work for most people. Sure, if you're making 6 figures a year and saving 50% of your income, you might be able to build up a nice little nest egg by 40. But what if you're earning, say, $50,000 a year? It might take you decades to save up a reasonable amount, not to mention the rising cost of living, market fluctuations, and just the basic fact that you've got to pay for stuff. The old models for retirement just don't apply anymore. And thinking you can follow a standard financial formula is a quick way to set yourself up for failure. Then there's the lifestyle problem. Most people who are chasing early retirement are focusing on cutting corners at every turn. But this kind of extreme frugality isn't sustainable, and it's sure not fun. I've seen people sell their cars, avoid restaurants, skip vacations, live off beans and rice just to shave a few years off their working life. But isn't the point of retiring early to actually enjoy life? You risk burning out before you even retire. And consider this, by the time you're 40, who knows what kind of health problems, family needs, or interests might come up that won't fit into this ultra-minimalist lifestyle. Early retirement sounds great in theory, but in practice, it can leave you feeling pretty miserable along the way. All right, so we've broken down why most people fail. But here's the good news. I'm not saying you should give up on the dream. The key isn't focusing on early retirement, but aiming for something more flexible. Financial independence instead of just retiring. This means having enough savings and passive income streams so you can work on your own terms, but maybe not doing absolutely nothing. You can still pursue hobbies, passion projects, or even part-time work, enhancing your life without entirely removing the security of a paycheck. Now, let's talk about how to actually pull this off. Step 1 is diversifying your income streams. Don't just depend on your job salary, because it's a risky game. Start investing, whether it's in stocks, real estate, side hustles, whatever makes sense for you. The idea is to have multiple sources of money coming in so that even if one fails, you're not stuck in full panic mode. Financial independence isn't just about how much you save. It's about creating that flow of money without depending on your 9-to-5 for survival. Investing in skills is just as important as investing in things like stocks or real estate. If you have valuable skills, you'll never be without options. You don't need to sacrifice everything right now for some future dream where you're free but completely dependent on your savings to keep your lifestyle. Start figuring out what skills can get you paid, whether that's freelancing, consulting, or even starting your own business. The point is, having the ability to generate income on your own terms can make financial independence much more achievable, and it helps during economic downturns or any unforeseen events. And yes, make smart financial decisions right now. Cut unnecessary expenses, sure, but also don't deprive yourself of everything joyful in life. Find a healthy balance where you're saving aggressively, but not to the point where you dread every day. Remember, you gotta enjoy the journey too. It's okay to have fun while you're working toward your goals, because the burnout is real if you don't. So, what can you take away from this? Early retirement by 40? Possible, but challenging. But if you instead focus on achieving financial independence, you don't need to obsess over a specific age. Your future becomes about freedom, rather than an arbitrary deadline. The thing is, you shouldn't be in a rush to escape life by 40. Instead, why not design a life right now that you enjoy and gives you options, not one that traps you into a strict, painful process to get to 40 and then nothing. Look, I'm not here to crush your dreams. Far from it. What I want is to help you make those dreams realistic. The path to financial independence isn't something you sprint toward with blinders on. It's a marathon. And it's about making thoughtful, steady decisions that set you up for long-term freedom. Now, if you want more practical financial tips, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.